It's time, boys.
I am Mightykeef.
You know, it's crazy to think that in about 5 months, we're gonna have a new Smash game to explore and compete in. Looking back at the E3 reveal, where Sakurai said he's not gonna add that many more characters because we're getting so many characters already, and I completely understand that. But you gotta think about Sakurai, you know. He's a big overachiever, so when he says not too many, to us, it might be just enough. Alright, so what I think is going to happen is there's going to be 10 newcomers in total for the base roster. You know, we've already got 3 with the Daisy, Ridley, and Inklings reveal. So I think there's going to be 7 more, and I think there's going to be 4 DLCs that are going to come next year. We're going to talk about that today. Yeah. What we're probably going to get is Rex. Okay, may not be Rex and Pyra, may not be Rex and Mithra, but we're probably going to get Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The reason why is because that game sold so well and it did so well, I can't see them not putting that character in the game. Also, it's kind of weird for them to have a new Xenoblade game and not put anyone from that franchise in this one. Another thing that kind of brought me to that conclusion is that I heard, correct me if I'm wrong, I heard that the Xenoblade, I think it was like Xenoblade X, I never played it on Wii U because I never got a chance to. I heard it was getting ported over the Switch, which would be godlike because I do want to play it. So if they're gonna have another Xenoblade game come out, it'd be a perfect time to kind of, you know, have a character already in one of the newer parts of that franchise. And you're probably like, wait, Keith, if Xenoblade X is coming out, or Xenoblade Chronicles X, I believe it's called, is coming out on a port, why wouldn't they just put a character from there into the game? And that's a great question. One that I don't have the answer to right now, but as we're going on... No, wait, I have an answer now. I do actually have an answer. So the reason why they would do that is because even though Xenoblade Chronicles X or Xenoblade X, I have no idea how you say it, sorry. Even though that game is going to be ported over, it is a port, and I'm sure they don't want to put too much focus on the port rather than the actual game that they released back in December. So they'd probably put Rex in as a rep for the franchise, and then they would put someone from Xenoblade X as an assist trophy, or as Rex's assist trophy. So you still have spotlight for Xenoblade X, or still have, you know, ability to market it, but then you'll have the main focus on your main game that was just released. And for number 2, you guys like my background, huh? I hope it looks good, because this is the first time I'm going to be using a green screen, and honestly I have no idea if it's just a green screen y'all are seeing right now, or if I was able to finally get some editing skills and put something in the background. I don't know. Let me know if you like it, if it's terrible, if you just don't care at all, just let me know. But anyways, the second character who I believe they're going to put in, now just hear me out, okay? Is a hunter from Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter Generations is coming out late August on the Switch. Monster Hunter World just got released for PC. I think Capcom is doing their thing with Nintendo, and I'm gonna explain a little bit more later on as to why I believe that. But I think Capcom is working with Nintendo pretty well for other characters that could be in the game possibly. So I think Monster Hunter, like an actual hunter, will be in the game. I was hoping it'd be something like a Rathalos, but I think we're gonna get something more along the line of like a hunter from MVCI. So we'll see which one, if it's a greatsword, if it's a bow wielder, if it's a gun wielder, who knows. But I think, you know, it's very possible that a hunter from Monster Hunter could be in the game. And I'll explain why that ties into one of the DLCs that I think will be, oh wait, DLC? No, I don't think it'll DLC. I think it's gonna be Echo Fighter. I'm talking too much. We'll talk about that later on. Are y'all ready for number 3? I'm ready for number 3, so we're just gonna go ahead. It should be obvious, but we're definitely getting a new Pokemon. Just not in the base roster. I will explain in a minute. For number 3, I'm thinking they're gonna put in King K. Rool. Okay, this entire atmosphere of Smash 5 seems to be trying to allure the more mature audience anyways, going from the E3 reveal, the Nintendo Direct reveal with fire and brimstone apocalyptic logo, into now Ridley killing Mario and Mega Man, and then hurling Samus into her own ship and blowing that thing up. Like, that's his final smash. That's not something that was just in a commercial or in the reveal. From what I've heard, I think that's his final smash. So you're gonna see that a lot. Okay, so I'm thinking, you know, Nintendo's kind of pushing more to the mature audience, and so with that, they probably want more antagonists, which would be King K. Rool. So I believe King K. Rool is going to be in there, and he's pretty much the last biggest villain of the big franchises. Because if you think about it, we got DDD, we got Ridley now, we have Bowser. I mean, we have Ganondorf. We just need King K. Rool, and I think that's going to be a shoo-in for him to come in, and it'd be godlike. It'd be so amazing. For number 4, this is kind of a prediction, but it's kind of a hope as well. This is like, I don't really have too much to back it up, but I'm hoping that Crash Bandicoot makes it in. I was feeling stronger about it before when Crash was about to launch and everything. I think the sales did pretty well, but I don't know if they did well enough for Nintendo to be like, okay, let's put him in. So if Crash is going to be in Smash, it is already something that's been determined before the sales came in. They probably were like, okay, we already planned to put Crash into Smash, and we also have a Crash game coming to Switch. It wasn't a whole, okay, if Crash Bandicoot sells well on Switch, we're gonna put them on into Smash. And honestly, I think that's it for the newcomers. And when I say my newcomers, I mean like unique fighters. Okay, so we had the 4 that I just mentioned, the 3 from that were already revealed. What I think the remaining 3 are going to be are all Echo Fighters, okay? And the first Echo Fighter, which would be, I guess, number 5 on this list, would be Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow should be like a given. I can't think of any reality or scenario where Shadow is not in this game. Everything just lines up too perfectly. They spent the time to label the clones as Echo Fighter. They say it's pretty easy to make, you know, because you're kind of just recycling, I guess, some of the animations or sprites, or I don't know how the whole developing works, but they said it's pretty easy to make. Knuckles is now Sonic's assist trophy. Shadow is no longer it. So where's Shadow gonna be? It's gonna be in the game, beating somebody's ass. And I can't wait, because Shadow is a very fun antagonist from Sonic Adventure. I really love him. Or, well, he's like an anti-hero. Y'all know what I mean. You know, just give him a gun, maybe give him that bike. I don't know. I'd rather not have the bike. Give him the gun, let him skate. Instead of homing attack, he'll just use the gun. Boom, we got Sonic the Hedgehog. That's gonna be fun. Now, what I was talking about earlier, number 6, I believe the Echo Fighter will be Ken from Street Fighter. I think they're going to rework Ryu's character and, you know, change him, look him up, change the properties of the Tatsumaki kick, the Shuriken, and Fireball, and boom, you know, we have Ken now. And I think, you know, working with Capcom, of course, they're still gonna have to ask permission for Ken. And while they're working with Capcom, that's why I said Monster Hunter could possibly be a new character in this game as well, because of Generations that's coming to the Switch, because of all the buzz around it for being on PC, and it sold well on PS4. You know, it's a good game. It's a really fun game. So I feel Ken's gonna be in there because, you know, I think besides Mega Man, Ryu's like, if Mega Man's Capcom, I forgot. I'm pretty sure he is. What am I talking about? Yes, he is. But really, you know, Ryu is the only one that's still relevant, and I don't mean to throw any shade to the Mega Man lovers out there, but we haven't had like a relevant Mega Man game in a very, very, very long time, and I think they're coming out with one soon. But right now, it's Ryu that's like the Capcom rep, and so having Ken in there would be dope. And if they put in Monster Hunter, that'd be awesome as well. And for the last Echo Fighter, yeah, that's it. I think there's only going to be 3. I'm going off of his word. I think that when he says not too many, I do think it's not going to be too many, but I still think it's going to be enough for us. And after you put in every single character that's been in the game, including, what did I say, 10 more to the base roster of 5, and I think 4 DLC, that's 14 new characters really, to an already roster that's like 74, 75 right now. I mean, that's good. I would not complain off that. But getting into the last character that would be in the base roster, which is an Echo Fighter, would be Dark Samus. No other rep for Metroid has been in the game until recently Ridley. So Samus has just been by herself, and so I'm assuming they put in Ridley. They're probably gonna stay on that train, you know, and say, why don't we put Dark Samus in as well? Have everyone be okay with it. Boom, bang. I don't even think they play the same, but who cares at this point? You know, I'm sure they can switch up some stuff. Maybe give her, I think she shoots like ice. I didn't play a lot of Metroids, but I think she shoots like ice out of her gun. At least that's what I remember the assist does in Smash. So if they could just change up some properties on her moves, boom, we have Dark Samus. And now all of a sudden, you know, after like 15 years, we have 3 reps for Metroid, which is cool because Metroid 4 supposedly is coming out next year. So I think that's another reason why they're gonna put another rep in there, which would be Dark Samus. But now for the DLCs, like I said, I think there's gonna be 4 DLCs. Last time for Smash 4 we had 6, right? Yeah, we had 6. So I think they're gonna cut that down to probably 3 or 4. I'm gonna say 4 just to be optimistic, but honestly they could probably put it down to 3. Let's get into why I said there's no new Pokemon gonna be on the base roster. The reason why is because there's no point. There's no point because now, you know, with Sun and Moon is done. It already had its shine. It's gone. They did not put any Pokemon from Sun and Moon as playable characters in Smash 4. But now there's no point. Why? Because next year is going to be another generation of Pokemon. They're coming out. They've already confirmed that they're coming out with another actual traditional Pokemon game for the Switch. The one, not the Let's Go Eevee or anything like that, just a legitimate traditional one that you're so used to for so many years, which more than likely will take place after Sun and Moon with a new generation. So why would they put Sun and Moon characters in here instead of marketing the new characters that's going to be released next year? So they're not going to put any Sun and Moon, in my opinion. They're going to release DLC character for a Pokemon that's going to be in the next generation to the next game that comes out next year. And so that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. So yes, I'm sorry, no Incineroar, no Decidueye, no nothing. We're not going to get any of that just because at a marketing view it doesn't make any sense to put those in. And number 2, yes, the second DLC in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate will be none other than the great Waluigi. I know you're probably looking at me like, bro, what the hell are you talking about? We already saw him as an assist trophy. He's not coming in. But y'all forget, Sakurai is a master troll, okay? He's coming in. Waluigi's coming in. And this is karma. This is karma for all you idiots who went and harassed him, saying, why isn't Waluigi in the game? We really wanted him in the game, causing all this drama. And guess what? Waluigi's gonna be in the game. But guess what? Y'all just got finessed out of $5 because now he's going to be DLC, so you have to pay $5 extra just to get him in. And don't look and lie and act like you're not going to pay the extra $5 to get Waluigi in. I'm going to do it. I'd buy 2 Waluigis if I could. I would have a roster full of all these different characters and 2 Waluigis if I could. That's how bad me and everybody else wants Waluigi in the game, and Sakurai knows that. And so the third DLC, I think, is going to be the Octolings. I think it's going to be the Octolings that are going to come in because Nintendo has been trying so hard to just push this whole competitive narrative with Splatoon. Like, it's crazy how much they've invested time and money to just try to make that their competitive thing. But I don't think it's going to work. Smash is too big. They're going to continue to push that, and they're going to want to probably add a rep into Smash to kind of further that agenda of, hey, you know, you should also play Splatoon competitively. I think that's what's going to happen. I think Inklings is probably a surefire DLC for the game. And last but not least, let me get a drum roll, please. Let me get a drum roll, please. Last character for the game, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, will be Simon Belmont. For those who don't know, Simon Belmont is from Castlevania. At first I was skeptical because I was like, why would they put him in? But now, just understanding that, knowing that there's so many rumors and hearing so much about it, it just feels like at this point it's like it has to be true, you know? And now with Snake being in the game, it seems like Sakurai just went up to Konami and was like, hey, put Snake in the game. And while you're at it, put my man Simon Belmont. They put Snake in the game, guys. They put Snake in anything can happen. I didn't even know they still had a good relationship with Nintendo or Sakurai. They still put him in the game. It looks like whatever Sakurai wants, Sakurai gets. And I think I heard Sakurai talking about how he wants Simon Belmont in. So I think Simon Belmont's gonna be in the game. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think I remember seeing an Alpharad video with Simon Belmont already in some type of platformer that Nintendo made with other Nintendo characters. So that's odd, but I think all the cards are in Simon Belmont's favor, and I think he's gonna be in the game. But those are all the characters that I believe are going to be in the game. That's 10 base characters, 10 base new characters, excuse me, and 4 DLCs totaling to 14 new characters. Who knows if it's gonna be real? I think I'm gonna have a good percentage of it being real or being accurate, who knows? But guys, I want y'all to let me know in the comment section what y'all think. If you guys are like, Keith, this is stupid, there's no way any of this is correct, here's what I think, you know, let me know that too. Let me know what your 10 is, or what your base roster is and what your DLC is and why. If you guys have got any supporting theories or supporting articles that show it, I'm willing to look. I'm willing to educate myself. So let me know. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the crew. And if you enjoyed this, like I said, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Or that's just crazy.